Today, we're counting down the 5 Seattle area neighborhoods and suburbs with the lowest 2-bedroom rent across Greater Seattle. And the number 1 spot lands in a place many renters scanning the Metro map might not guess first. For this ranking, the main number is the median 2-bedroom monthly rent, with rent figures coming from HUD Fair Market Rents for fiscal year 2026. We're staying focused on the rent figure itself, then adding just enough geography and local context to show what each place brings to the Greater Seattle map. Number 5 is Tacoma. Tacoma's median 2-bedroom rent is about $1,900 per month per HUD Fair Market Rents for fiscal year 2026. This Pierce County port city sits along Puget Sound, roughly 30 miles from Seattle and Olympia, with Mount Rainier National Park farther to the southeast. Tacoma also has a walk score of 84, according to Walk Score in 2026, and a typical home value of $432,175, according to Zillow in 2026. Tacoma is the largest feeling entry, with a waterfront identity, port activity, historic districts, and a downtown core that gives it more of a full city rhythm than a quiet suburb. For renters comparing 2-bedroom costs across the broader Seattle region, Tacoma's placement at number 5 shows how much the map opens up once the search extends beyond Seattle's city limits. It starts the countdown with a rent number that is still below the remaining Seattle area names that did not make the top 5. Number 4 is Steilacoom. Steilacoom's median 2-bedroom rent is about $1,890 per month per HUD Fair Market Rents for fiscal year 2026. This town sits in Pierce County and had a population of 6,727 at the 2020 census. It also posts a walk score of 43, according to Walk Score in 2026, while its typical home value is $646,813, according to Zillow in 2026. Steilacoom brings a very different setting from Tacoma, with a smaller town footprint and a location tied closely to the South Sound. The rent figure is only $10 lower than Tacoma's, but in a ranking this tight, that small difference is enough to move it up 1 spot. Its placement is a reminder that lower 2-bedroom rent in the Greater Seattle area does not always mean the same style of neighborhood or the same built environment. The entries can look and feel very different on the ground. Number 3 is Lakewood. Lakewood's median 2-bedroom rent is about $1,860 per month per HUD Fair Market Rents for fiscal year 2026. Also, in Pierce County, Lakewood had a population of 63,612 at the 2020 census. Its walk score is 85, according to Walk Score in 2026, and its typical home value is $486,629, according to Zillow in 2026. Lakewood lands in the middle of the countdown with one of the lowest 2-bedroom rent figures here, matching the number 2 entry on rent. Its place in Pierce County keeps it connected to the South Sound side of the Greater Seattle region, while its city size gives it a broader local map than the smaller towns in the ranking. For viewers tracking monthly rent first, Lakewood is one of the clearest examples in this top 5 of how the lowest 2-bedroom numbers cluster outside Seattle proper. Number 2 is Bremerton. Bremerton's median 2-bedroom rent is about $1,860 per month per HUD Fair Market Rents for fiscal year 2026. Located in Kitsap County, Bremerton is the largest city on the Kitsap Peninsula, with a 2020 census population of 43,505 and an estimated 2021 population of 44,122. Its walk score is 80, according to Walk Score in 2026, and its typical home value is $396,676, according to Zillow in 2026. Bremerton stands out because it shifts the countdown from the South Sound over to the Kitsap Peninsula. It matches Lakewood's 2-bedroom rent figure, but its geography gives it a separate identity within the Greater Seattle area, with a peninsula setting rather than a South Corridor location. For renters comparing Seattle area options by monthly cost, Bremerton shows why the search often has to cross county lines, water lines, and assumptions about where the lower 2-bedroom numbers will appear. Before we reveal number 1, notice the pattern. Number 5 through number 2 are all close together, from about $1,900 down to about $1,860 per month. That is a narrow band, and it makes the top spot even more striking. The winner does not just squeak ahead, it changes the scale of the countdown. Number 1 is Pacific. Pacific's median two-bedroom rent is about $1,134 per month per HUD Fair Market Rents for fiscal year 2026. The city spans King and Pierce counties, though it is located primarily in King County, and it had a population of 7,235 at the 2020 census. Its walk score is 0, according to Walk Score in 2026, which is important context for anyone comparing rent with day-to-day access patterns. Pacific takes the top spot because its two-bedroom rent figure is far below the other 4 entries. It is the only place under $1,200 per month, and that gap is what makes it such a surprising number 1 for the greater Seattle area. While many people start a Seattle area rental search by looking at the most familiar city names, Pacific shows how the lowest posted two-bedroom rent can land in a smaller city that sits partly inside King County, but outside the usual spotlight. So the final countdown is Tacoma at number 5, Steilacoom at number 4, Lakewood at number 3, Bremerton at number 2, and Pacific at number 1. The biggest takeaway is that the lowest two-bedroom rent in the greater Seattle area is not concentrated in one single type of place. It stretches from Pierce County cities to the Kitsap Peninsula and into the King-Pierce County line. If your main comparison point is monthly rent, the wider regional map matters. What did we miss, and which Seattle area neighborhood or suburb would have made your personal top 5 for lower two-bedroom rent? If you would have ranked one of these higher, or if there is a specific pocket you think deserves more attention, drop it in the comments. If this helped you compare the region, give the video a like and subscribe for more Seattle neighborhood deep dives. What Seattle topic should we tackle next? Rents, waterfront areas, commute locations, or a deep dive on one specific neighborhood? Every number in this video is sourced, and you'll find the links in the description.